Coming up on Now You Made It Awkward podcast.
You didn't say, hey, by the way, don't explode my mom.
I'd love to go out that way.
I mean, you're already
Use
out.
me for explosive testing.
Okay, you guys heard it here. He also didn't say he had to be deceased.
Oh, come on.
You didn't say it. You just said use your body for it.
Let me die first. Use what's left.
You decide the order. You decide the order. I'll apply explosives.
Oh, the day I step away from that, I will lay it all out.
Yeah. I mean, what are they going to do?
Right?
What are they going to do? The same thing you're already doing? Just faster?
You're mad at me for what? Telling the truth? Come on.
Oh, people always hate when you tell the truth.
Of course.
It's terrible.
They can't handle it.
Terrible,
apparently.
horrible, no good, very bad thing. Okay, speaking of terrible, no good, very bad things, he says he's pansexual. Fine, whatever. I think most men are pansexual because a hole's a hole, right? It's like all women are bi. It's whether it's sexual or polar.
Right.
Right? Yeah, I like telling that joke to Jessica because half of her laughs.
But Pennywise couldn't affect him because he had no concept of fear.
Too stupid to be scared, perhaps.
He's the anti-Pennywise.
Stupid is as stupid does, Mr. Clown. If you or anyone you know is having prolonged dookie coughs, please call a doctor.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Okay, so I did want to show you this. So for when we go and do the thing I discussed last time, I now have handheld microphone.
Very good.
So that will be part of our on-location
So no longer
regimen.
lapel mic stuck on the stick.
Well, those are still an option, but this is a little
Those
bit...
worked all right.
Those work all right. If we need like several,
Yeah.
that's the way to go because that's a whole separate port, you know, literally on the.
So we could bump up to what, 6 or 7 if we had to.
That takes an entire slot, so we could technically have 10
Nice.
if we really wanted to be insane. We could have
Yeah.
10 people on mic at the same time. Not doing that by any stretch of the imagination. But I figured that would be a good option for like a interview style mic.
More panel style.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be real fun, actually.
Because what I have in mind, hold on, turn that off. Give me a second. Maybe we'll see what happens. The thing is, they'll be very global. Like they're literally, I'm gonna get the globe thingies, not the big square ones, because the smallest one I can get is 26 inches in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to have to be mounted
big.
high enough up out of the way.
You're going to have to move some things.
Well, on that side for sure. I'm already planning on getting rid of fucking boxes. So I'm going to go through those and figure out what I can just completely toss and just mount shit up there.
Maybe flatten.
No. You can't flatten them. They're full.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's like all those boxes have stuff in them. So either way. But, that's the idea. So we're going to upgrade lighting. So I'm going to buy mounts for that. I'm going to buy the thingies, the diffusers, because that way it makes a nice even lighting. But I figure way up there, basically, instead of one singular spot in a very universal fashion.
Donate them all to like Nerds in Need or Nerds in the Hood. You know?
No. I'm going to probably there's nobody wants built Gundam kits.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I can tell, there's only a handful of nerds who want them, and they probably want them custom built, blah, 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 blah. It's not worth anything.
Ooh.
So, I haven't even tried the beer yet.
Ooh.
So, guys, we're starting out here. Since somebody
Sorry, I
didn't wait
jumped
to
the gun,
cheers.
man.
Okay, so cheers on this one, because we both have had kind of a rough week.
It's been a fun week.
You had a hard day. Go ahead and pull that in a little bit to you. There you go. Because I messed with some stuff the other night, so I think everything's a little bit low. Either way, so what we have here is the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout, but it's their chocolate praline version. So this is the brand new 2025 variant. And they have another one, which is Cherry's Jubilee, I think. Something like that. I didn't really want that one in the same way.
It's got...
Oh, wow.
Did you have any of my wife's dark pecan pie?
No.
It's got like a dark molasses.
It's very much a pecan pie.
Dark brown sugar pecan pie.
If you just reduced this and added it to a pecan pie, it'd be amazing.
Oh.
By the way, you guys didn't get to try any of the dessert I made for Friendsgiving because I ate it all yesterday.
Good job.
Well, if y'all had been here on Tuesday, like initially planned, we would have done that. But that was
Tuesday went off the rails.
Tuesday was absolutely off the fucking rails. I didn't get off work until when we normally would have started the show. So there was no time to do anything, and I had to go to the grocery store after I got off. So Tuesday was a clusterfuck, a 9.5 hour fucking day for me. That's ridiculous. That never happens. But I guess I needed the hours.
How much sitting around you do?
5 hours.
Oh.
The first 5 hours of my day was just sitting on my ass, waiting. I mean, it's 5 hours doing nothing as long as I don't fuck with our time cards.
Right.
But either way. Yeah, this week has been a shit show, but
and
it is what it is.
I'm glad this morning we decided to move things till after my meeting. Because a complete weight off of my shoulders. I could just pass out and stay that way for a while.
Yeah.
It was great.
I just realized when that light's off, you and your chair cast a massive shadow behind you.
I do throw a massive shadow.
But I never thought about it because we usually have the third light on, but it's right at your neck. So it just looks like there's a dark square behind you from your shirt outward.
There you go.
It's kind of funny. Either way, so that's how the cookie crumbles. When we have the new lights, it'll be less of a
I am in a dark shirt. That doesn't help at all.
Actually, it helps with the balance, actually, pretty good. So it's fine. All right. What a fucking everything, dude. We did Thanksgiving. So we're back from Thanksgiving week. My Thanksgiving was only a little bit of a shit show, because Jessica and I decided to start the day having a fight that lasted for days. We only finally got over it Sunday, I think Sunday, when we finally started talking to each other. So that was crazy because someone decided to start doing a thing again that we had already had a major fight about before. So it led to a continuous fight after the fact. We're better now, but things didn't technically get resolved. Just sort of moved on to new things.
Right.
Yeah. And you had a less good Thanksgiving than I did.
I enjoyed it, but it started off grumpy.
What else is new?
Shut up. So I woke up in a bad mood. People all over the damn farm. It was about 2:00. I finally woke up. And the first thing somebody says to me as I'm trying to get some food, still waking up, was my father-in-law going, "Well, look who finally woke up." I said, "Well, excuse me for working
as though you didn't work all night.
And I said,
before?
"Excuse me for working all night and getting off at 6 a.m. Next thing I heard was my wife behind me going, "Don't be a dick." I said, "All right, I got this."
Don't be a dick.
I said, "I got this." I took my food, went to my bedroom, ate it, went to the shop, and stayed there the rest of the day.
Yeah. So don't be a dick. Mission failed successfully. Just on the screen. Mission failed.
I can't be a dick if I'm in the shop.
No, I'm pretty sure you can. You can be a dick remotely.
But anyway, so I took the rest of that red oak and trimmed all the excess off the side, squirted them up into boards, and had a general shop cleanup day and just kind of relaxed.
I know you said squared them up, but my brain heard squirted them up.
Squirted them up?
Yep. And I'm just like, I don't even want to know how you squirted up the wood.
No, I took boards that were squiggly on the edges and made them straight.
I know how that works. Yeah. You take a blade and you make it less squiggly.
All the white wood that's pithy.
Yeah.
And I made it not.
So you took out all the wood that you had crammed into Steve and then you straightened it up.
That wood has not yet gone into Steve.
Oh, I thought it had.
That was in Van Dam.
Oh. so that wood you'll haul in Van Dam, but not the wood you're planning on picking up otherwise. Because, guys, he did the thing he said he was going to do the other day.
Which one?
You got the fucking trailer for the Jetta.
That was a spare trailer at the farm. I'm actually going to look at one Sunday. It's a 5x8. So I can at least load the mower on it.
Anything to not have a fucking truck. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, I'm going to build a truck out of anything that's not a truck. And then that way I can have not a truck.
I'm going to have my stupid thing. I'm still going to be able to haul lumber. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
I'm loving it.
It's so dumb. But the problem is now you have all your lumber outside.
Yeah.
All your other vehicles would allow you to put the lumber inside.
Inside, yeah.
Well, he's gonna have a covered trailer eventually.
For some reason, my little Jetta was the only thing on the farm Wednesday that had a hitch. Both the side by side.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
So hauling trash.
Yeah, I know. So I'll share the picture. I'll put the picture on the screen. I'm getting better about doing that. I even put Jessica's tornado video in the episode for this week. Oh yeah, I need to upload. I spent a lot of time getting the thumbnail right today, so I had to make sure.
But this one, it's a decent trailer with a big, huge ramp on the back, so at least I can get the mower and motorcycles or whatever on it.
Yeah. I would also like to start with what I'm definitely calling meme of the week. So thank God for Instagram as I scroll in the mornings.
Is that the 10 you sent us?
That was the one. No, not that. Not
okay.
Not the Franklin memes.
Not Franklin memes.
The Franklin memes are fantastic.
Yeah.
No, the one I sent first thing this morning. I got it. Hold on. From the cookout. I'll put it on the screen, but it's the Dookie cough.
The Dookie cough, yes.
I literally was laughing for about 4 minutes straight. I sent it to Sean first with an LMAO, and he responded, "Holy shit!"
Some genius delinquent.
Yeah, someone switched that. That was not on purpose.
The sign was supposed to say cookie dough shakes.
Yeah, and it says Dookie cough.
Dookie
shakes.
cough.
But the caption on the caption on the actual meme, Dookie cough is how folks were dying on the Oregon Trail. But then I called a Dookie cough a fucking. That's just another name for a fart.
Shart.
Or a shart, either way.
A Dookie cough is a shart.
Yeah, but I mean, cough can be dry. So one way or the other, it's a fucking fart. It's just like that's our new thing. I even like hours later this morning, I sent a message to Sean about the truck I was in, and I included, by the way, Dookie cough. And he replied just laughing.
I don't want a wet Dookie cough.
May cause wet Dookie cough. That might be the title of this episode.
Oh, was it made with Olestra? Yeah.
Yes, that is definitely wet Dookie cough with Olestra for sure.
Oh, that's a meme from the 90s.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
100%. Why did Trisha send me a message? That's weird. All right, either way, so I wanted to start with that because that might be a new thing. If I find a new fantastic fucking meme outside of the Franklin memes absolutely took over Twitter for like 2 days straight. And the first one was shared by Pete Hegseth.
Nice.
Yeah. So our Secretary of War was, because they're going after him for the whole Venezuelan boats thing. So he created the first one, which is Franklin with the missile launcher shooting at the boats. And yeah, so it's just fucking great. Either way, guys, if you have memes, fucking send them in every now. Send them in. They're hilarious.
I think we should start a meme of the week.
Yep, I think I'm just gonna start a fucking subreddit or something, or maybe actually use our Discord. Like we have a Discord.
We have a Discord.
The old show has a Discord, but I cleared it out, so I'm the only one still in there.
Yeah.
But it's still there, so I could actually set up a fucking Discord for everybody who's a fan of the show. If you are a fan of the show, make sure you do the thing where you actually hit that like button when you watch the videos. But even better, hit that subscribe button, especially right before I say welcome back to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, episode 168. We just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, that's what happens if we keep showing up.
Yep. Well, when we actually get a chance to.
Right.
Stupid work getting in the way of fun things.
Dude.
Yes. But either way, I am Shoky, and you can follow me at all the Shoky-related links down below, whether that's Shoky Reviews, Shoky Reviews 2, or the Doesn't Have to Make Sense live stream channel. And, of course, do the like and subscribe thing while you're at any of those. The live stream channel probably going to be changing, going to be more of a commentary channel, a little bit less reaction channel, because holy fuck, so many of those streams are getting knocked out.
Really?
And I'm getting like 13 or 14 fucking views over the weekend. That's it. Like, I don't know where everybody went, or maybe it's just the algorithm because I only stream once a week instead of 3 times a week like I used to. But it's like, I get my hardcore few, which, don't get me wrong, I love those people. But it's like, if nobody's even watching, then what the hell am I doing it for? And, if I edited things down to clips like I need to do for this show, because there was a few clips over the last couple episodes of like, I need to do that. Maybe if somebody's willing to do some fast and quick editing for us, for free, because we don't have money. That'd be great. Also, we're definitely in the market for somebody to push buttons during the show, so I don't have to do it all the fucking time.
Can't we fit another person in here?
They don't even have to be in here.
Oh wow!
They could be out there watching on the cameras. and then just pushing the button. But that would mean I have to relinquish control.
And you're not going to do that.
I might, yeah.
No.
But guys, if you want to actually see the uncut video version of this podcast, you can do so at the Patreon. So go check out the Patreon for at least $5 a month. You can support just this show, but you can poke around. There's vlogs, there's reviews. I do movie reviews on my own over there, which I usually end up reading on this show. But if you want to see my initial thoughts, you can do that over there. And, of course, we do once or sometimes twice a month trivia nights. We did trivia night last night, learned some very interesting things about Christmas. Have you ever heard of a sundog?
A sundog?
Yeah, sundog.
No.
It's not what you think it is. It's literally just basically a non-rainbow rainbow that goes out spherically from the sun.
Okay.
Yeah. So they call it a sundog for some reason. It's a weird anomaly that happened on a Christmas one time.
Okay.
But either way. So that's that. Either way, so guys, if you want to see any of that stuff, Patreon. Go check out the Patreon. Please. Please. Need monies. So I can afford to buy more lights and cameras and do more things for episode 200. If you're on the Patreon, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not, secrets. Secrets. Either way, so we're light a man, but a man who's definitely not light. We have Jefe over here.
I'm here. I'm not grumpy.
Well, he's slightly grumpy.
Yeah, I'm better than I was.
For some reason, the lighting changed, and that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at the camera. I was like, that's not what it looked like 2 minutes ago. Oh, well.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm less grumpy than I was an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, that's probably true. But, of course, you can follow him at Grounded and Grumpy over on the Instagrams. And, well, he still doesn't have a bumper welded up.
Nope.
Someday.
Waiting on a strong enough welder.
Strong enough welder. Strong welder.
Eventually.
And over there on the black screen, because I didn't bother turning on his camera, Chad's not here, but that's okay. Go follow him at C4 Graphics. Go see all the things that kept him from being here. And yes, that's literally a black screen on the screen right now because I didn't turn the camera on.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I swung in to visit him yesterday. He had a couple vehicles in that weren't even touched, so he's busy.
Yeah, I assume he's still shorthanded too.
He's got a Chewy.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a third man.
No.
He still needs a third man. Yep.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you live remotely in the Conroe, Willis, Huntsville, Woodlands area and you are good with vinyl and you need a job, reach out to C4 Graphics. They need somebody.
They need competent vinyl person.
Or print shop work, whatever. If you know any of it, that would be a hand. You know,
vinyl weeding, all that fun stuff.
All that fun stuff. So reach out to Chado. Oh, but Jefe.
Yes, sir.
If they wanted to reach out to us, where would they do so?
They can reach out to us with their comments, questions, and concerns at NowYouMadeItAwkwardMail@gmail.com. They can also ask us random questions, give us their likes and dislikes on our Facebook page, Now You Made It Awkward Podcast. They can also follow us on the other thing. Instagram.
That one.
At Nymea_pod.
Yeah. Maybe we need to put Instagram before Facebook so that way we roll seamlessly into the messaging.
Yeah.
But even though you've been trained so well to do it this way.
I'll make notes.
We'll see. We'll try it out next week.
Want me to do it over?
I mean, you can do it right now just for funsies.
Okay.
Okay, try it. So start back over on the email like I asked you to thing in the first place.
Lead me in.
All right, Jefe, where can they reach out to us if they want to?
They can reach out to us. Oh, damn.
Stumbled because you thought too hard.
So we're going to start
email, Instagram, Facebook.
Email, Instagram, Facebook. All right.
Nice. One more time.
Yeah.
Me, do the lead in on the edit.
Very good. You can. Fuck. I hate thinking.
So, Jefe, if they wanted to reach out to us, where would they do that?
They can email us our.
Holy fuck.
Dude. Brain hurt.
Okay,
Brain bad.
So we're not doing it again.
We're not doing it again.
Not doing it again. But either way.
One more time. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Here, let me do it for you. Guys, if you want to reach out to the show, you can do so at NowYouMadeItAwkwardMail@gmail.com. But you can give our Instagram a like and a follow over at Nymea_pod. But if you want to actually send in a message to us, you can do so at Now You Made It Awkward Podcast on the Facebook. Go over to the messaging link and just go ahead and hit the thingy. If you're new, you have to send in a regular text message, and then it'll give you the ability to send in a voice message like our friend Sean. There you go. That's how it's fucking done.
I fear change.
Yes. But notice how I've never done it that way, but I did it seamlessly.
Your brain not broke.
Sure it is. Either way, Sean sent us in a message. We don't have a Tyler, isn't it funny when, So we got a couple messages from our good friend
Did we
Sean.
make Tyler? If we made you mad, we're sorry.
No, he's just been very busy
Okay.
yelling at people on the phone all day. Oh my God, some of the messages he sent me today about the people he was dealing with.
Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't it make you mad when?
Yes. Okay, so Sean has because I didn't know what it was, so he sent in a comment followed by a question. So let's listen to his comment first.
Statement for the pod. Dookie cough.
I knew it. I fucking knew he was going to do that. I didn't listen to that ahead of time. I just knew he would fucking do that.
Hashtag
All right.
Dookie cough.
We already talked about it. So Dookie Cough. Once again, put it on the screen, me. All right. Maybe I'll just make Dookie Cough merch and have no fucking reference whatsoever. And it'll just be a brown gust. It'll just be the only image. Dookie Cough. If you or anyone you know is having prolonged Dookie coughs, please call a doctor. All right. So I had to turn it that way because I could see my shit in the reflection. All right. So question for the pod from Sean.
Hey, man, I'm sure y'all talked about it, but if you haven't,
Yep.
Shoky, show them that fucking picture of that sign. And
I
what
did.
It says. Oh, my God. I'm still laughing about it like 5 hours later after he shared that with me. It's so damn funny. It's so funny on so many levels. I can't stop laughing about it. It's just, those two words together in a row for some reason make me laugh much less in that scenario. And then when you think about it and then what that other dude said, oh my God, funniest thing always.
So that's what happens when he puts his thumb over the microphone.
I thought he
hole.
fell down.
No, the funny part is the other day he sent a message to me and he dropped his phone while he was talking, so I got to hear it hit the ground.
Did you say ow?
No, because he sent a message. Yeah, we don't have another one. Do we have comments? I think we had some comments. Whoever Kristen Ashley Morgan is.
That's one of my bingo.
Okay, so she said all the bald on the echelon pictures I shared the other day.
All the bald.
Yeah, because it is just you and Chad. Which, by the way, I need to post a picture of me with the
Kristen
echelon.
is very funny. Her she got her daughter listening to listen to the podcast as well. She said her daughter walked up, says, "So you mean anybody can just do a podcast?" Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be as retarded as us. You can do it too.
Do better. Please.
You also don't do better. Please do worse because we still need fans. All right. Oh yeah, and our good friends over at Domeo and Juliet announced some new goodies, and I'm just like, motherfucker. So there's there's a market this Saturday, but I have no idea what my schedule is going to be. So hopefully I can get there and get anything.
I'd like to make it out there.
I need some new pickles. Oh, apparently something happened. Lindsay did a vague book post this morning, and it seemed very concerning. So I don't know if somebody died or perhaps a friendship ended or something, but it seemed like a pretty tragic situation, and she didn't want to post exactly what happened.
You say a vague book?
Yeah, vague book. That's when you post some notion that something happened. Most people do it for engagement farming or to feel better about themselves, but Lindsay's not like that, so... either way, hope everything's okay, Lindsay. And I'll see you Saturday, even though you won't hear this before then, so it's fine. I did talk to everybody when I was out there the last time for the Thanksgiving market. They are all down for having us do a show in the market.
Really?
Yeah. So Shay will help us get set up. So basically, we need to bring all of our portable equipment.
When's this?
Probably sometime in January.
Sweet.
Yeah, because not in December. December's too fucking chaotic right now. Can't plan that far ahead. February is going to be interesting because I'm going to be going back to Baltimore.
I guess I need to get a hold of one of those propane heaters.
Possibly. It depends on how cold it is. So we'll see what happens.
Fucking January. Even in Texas, it's going to be nippy.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll be looking like Ralphie.
Yeah. But either way, so we are planning a podcast amongst the market at Frankenbolt's, more than likely at Frankenbolt's. And we'll be able to interview people directly, talk about their wares, and maybe even feature a few things here and there. If there's anything we can try, we could always give quick, easy opinions on stuff. Because there's a lot of companies out there I want to know the history of. Like, I know the Parkers, and I have a vague notion of how they got started, but I want to know how really the pickling company got started and how they've gotten that far. But we'll set it all up with everybody. So everybody can be ahead of time. So we want to do a lot more on location stuff, and I don't want to just be wandering around with a fucking microphone and a cell phone.
Just be set up. You come to us.
Yeah, basically set up a tent in the market.
I would love to get a hold of a smaller Blackstone and just start cooking shit with everything that's around us.
That'd be cool
as
too.
We talk.
Yes, fire near electronic equipment usually goes well.
No, little distance.
Maybe we'll see. It's either that or have Clay fire up the fucking whatever. Okay, so
it'd still be fun to do like blueberry brie, sourdough grilled cheese or something like that.
I suppose.
It'd be nice.
I suppose something along those lines. Hold on, I'm going to drag this over here.
A little balsamic reduction on them.
Maybe.
That'd be very good.
Maybe. Because you can pick up a lot of that stuff from some of these
just what can we cook with everything here?
Yeah. As soon as they get a meat vendor out there, we can actually try to put together a Booth Buddy charcuterie board.
That'd be fun.
So we got pickles. We need somebody who can do cheese. So we got pickles. We got olives. We've got butters. There's honeys.
We can do snackle boxes.
There's bread. Well, no, the reason I say that is because they have a new vendor out there who does wooden things, and he had a lot of wooden cutting boards. Wooden cutting boards. The high alcohol beer.
Yeah.
Either way. And I said, it's like, it'd be cool is if we could, everybody partners up and literally sell tiny, like little charcuterie board with everybody's wares on it as one, like, $120 fucking bundle of something. And everybody gets a piece. That'd be neat.
That'd be
Set
cool.
it all up. Have the Booth Buddies logo, like, laser etched in it. That'd be fun. So either way, I'm planning just all kinds of crazy shit along with, our epic episode 200 sometime in the future. Announcement sometime in March, more than likely.
I just want to wander around and cook fat kid shit. That'd be a great day.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of fat kid shit.
I'm back. Eat this.
Yeah, so the dessert that I made for Thanksgiving, well, rather for Friendsgiving, it was a smoked ginger snap pumpkin pie pecan topped thing.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what it technically was called, but shout out to Ty from Booze, Brews, and Barbecue, which I'm actually drinking from the cup right now. So he's got, his barbecue channel that he does. So I got the a recipe from an episode he did on his Instagram, and I literally screenshotted everything and I made it. Came out pretty good because it's all made on the smoker. So all of it was smoked.
Nice.
Yeah, so the only thing that sucked was because it was so fucking cold on Sunday, it was hard keeping the temp up.
Yep.
So the top was relatively cool and the bottom was relatively hot. So I was having a hard time keeping up. So to make sure everything got done, and I wanted the top to caramelize because it had a lot of brown sugar and honey in it and some challah drizzle. I put it in the oven under the broiler on low for like a few minutes. No joke, about 20 seconds too long. It started burning.
Oh no.
I was like, damn it. I was like, if I had pulled it out literally 20 seconds earlier, would have been totally perfect. Although the fun part is slightly caramelized pecans, when slightly burnt, tastes like popcorn. So it was like half sweet popcorn topping, but fantastic dessert. So if you like pumpkin pie and you like ginger snaps, so the ginger snap crust under the pumpkin pie was fantastic, and then top it with what effectively is pecan topping for a pumpkin or a pecan pie, it was fucking really good.
See, Monday I was gifted a huge bag of jalapenos.
Okay.
And we had about 4 pounds of leftover brisket. So Lucas and I sat down and we made 2 trays full of Texas Twinkies.
Oh, that's what you just sent.
Yeah. And they were fantastic.
Yeah.
We did those.
Jessica's home.
I took the extras to the ladies at Bingo. I made homemade salsa.
Yeah.
I roasted all the vegetables in my smoker at 475 degrees.
Yeah.
Perfect. It came out great.
Yeah. The other thing we made, I say we because I bullied Jessica into making something. So it's basically cream cheese and peanut butter blended together. You put it between 2 chocolate graham crackers and then you coat in chocolate.
Nice.
Yeah, stupid good. Stupid good.
And what else is going? This weekend I'm doing 2 32-ounce jars of fermented vegetables and peppers for hot sauce.
That's too much.
I'm making a bunch of it and giving it away.
I know it's just too much. 32 ounces is a lot.
Well, I'm doing 64 total.
Yeah.
So
that was my point. 32 ounces is a lot.
Well, it's
and you're making 64.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Here, it has hot sauce.
It's already a lot.
So I'm doing a tequila lime. Add some cayenne and.
Whoa. My cord is all jacked up.
Good for you.
It's pulling in ways that don't even make sense for it to be pulling.
It's caught on your pillow up top.
Is that where it is? Oh, okay. I was like, where is it hung up? Over here?
Higher.
I see it.
There you go.
I was like, where is it hanging up? The way I'm moving doesn't make sense. Okay, thanks. Okay. Well, because it just looked like the edge of the pillow on there, so I couldn't tell that's what it was. Okay, much better. I'm free. I was like, why am I hanging up as I'm just lightly moving? This should not be happening.
But anyway.
Yes, anyways.
So that's food projects. They're fun.
Yes, indeed. So non-food projects, I want to talk about 2 things related to Stranger Things Season 5. So I watched the first chunk of Stranger Things Season 5. I know you didn't do your watch through to get caught up so that you
did not.
No, because it was part of your plan, and then you panicked and started doing something else.
Yeah.
So Stranger Things Season 5 opened super strong. Super strong. First 4 episodes were really good, in my opinion. The finale of the first volume was great. However, I want to talk about one major criticism I have, and that is they should have just started 2 weeks earlier and released it weekly, because then they would have ended at New Year's.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks earlier and just release them weekly and just do it that way instead of dropping it a chunk at a time. It didn't make any sense. So there's a controversy around the season, and it's not just the wonky de-aging that they do at the beginning of this. If you go on YouTube, you can watch the first 5 minutes of the season on their YouTube channel. And it shows all the way back to the beginning of the show where Will got kidnapped. We actually see what happened when he got kidnapped. We knew he got kidnapped. We heard the aftermath of him getting kidnapped. We never got to see it. So they recreate that with a half CGI kid going through the first few minutes or first few hours of Will being in the Upside Down and everything else like that. And the controversy is what happens to him. These over puritanical Christians drawing, well, not just them, but people just going nuts saying that it depicts child rape and sexual abuse, and therefore the show should be boycotted. So, for anybody who's following the show, or at least has seen the fucking first season, Will gets taken into the Upside Down by a alien force, because it's alien to this world. And when they finally find him, he's bound up in these vines, crushed up into a wall, very similar to like what happens with the xenomorphs. Yes. You know how they do. And he's got a vine/tentacle down his throat, and they have to yoink it out. Mm-hmm. That's how they find him. Well, we get to see that happen to him, which is unpleasant, as you do. So he gets bound up by 4 different vines and then some around his torso. I say vines because it's the closest thing you can make. They look like vines/roots, but they're slimy.
I've seen but didn't see cartoons like that.
Yes. And
never seen them at all.
Yeah. So the thing is that when the villain does what the villain has to do to Will, the final thing goes into his throat and into his mouth. And they're claiming that that is meant to be forcing a penis down a young boy's throat. I was like, except it doesn't look like a penis. It looks like a snake, or it looks like a vine with like teeth and shit on the end of it. Mm-hmm. And then it does very much like Alien vs. Predator Requiem, and it starts depositing stuff into him, which is plot of the fucking show. Shit happens to Will. It's finally coming to fruition.
So it was an ovipositor.
Basically, it's very much like an ovipositor. But they're saying because it happened to an 11-year-old boy and it looked penis-like and it was forced upon him, it's child rape. Except that it's a totally alien thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's massive overreaction. It's unpleasant. Don't get me wrong. I did cringe at it. And I mean in the, oh, fuck kind of way. But not, oh, this triggers my childhood rape memories. So these are people, like, literally, they're, like, boycotting everything. Mm-hmm. And then, even I saw earlier today from a particular right-wing commentator, he posted, like, all of the Stranger Things merch, including the toy sets and stuff like that, is like, look at all the stuff that they make for kids. Netflix is run by pedos. It's like, because they're selling merch? And it was a show featuring children, and a lot of kids watched it, not just adults. So they sold action figures and thermoses and T-shirts. It's like, goddamn! It's like 7 years into the show, already being creepy and fucking weird. One, they're not throwing any kind of shade towards what happens to Barb. because Barb gets it way worse than Will does. We just see the aftermath of it, but it's no less unpleasant. We get to see people die horrendously in multiple different ways, either ripped asunder, having their bones snapped and their eyes exploded. We see all that kind of stuff happen. This is the thing that suddenly turns people on the show. No, you're an idiot. Stop overreacting. It's a TV show. It's an alien thing attacking a young boy, which we always knew happened, but you turned a blind eye to it 7 years ago when you saw the aftermath of what happened? So stupid. Either way, that being said, I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
See, I've not watched, so I'm not going to comment.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, like, if you saw something like that, if it's an alien thing attacking a kid, it's going to look bad. You know? Are the same people up in arms about AVPR when the pred alien forcibly injected its eggs into pregnant women?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to say anything about that? Probably not. Whatever. Big and stupid-ass battles, apparently. Either way, I enjoyed that, much like I enjoyed Mighty Nine.
Mighty Nine.
Mighty Nine, the adjacent series to Vox Machina.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
come out?
Yeah, the first 5 episodes are out.
Nice. I need to get on that.
Yes, it's really slow at the beginning because you have no fucking clue what's going on. And there may or may not be some quantum manipulation. But the characters are all interesting. The episode that just dropped, where you get major backstory on the main character?
So is it a different set of characters?
Totally.
Oh, damn.
Different chunk of the world, everything.
Oh, obviously Gronk.
Grog.
Grog.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Well, the voice actor for Grog, it's the same voice actors. They're all just doing something
Character
different.
still made me laugh.
Yeah. Well, you got new characters make you laugh. Like, what's her name? Fuck.
That's not her name.
No, it's not. But she's fucking weird. It's not juggler. It's something like that. She's got a very like very literal name. Like it's not like something else. But either way, she's the main female character. So everybody, you get the first couple episodes of all the disparate cast members coming together in different ways. It's still just as funny. You can tell they've still got the budget for the effects and cool shit. The story that's being built out for this world is pretty interesting. So it looks like it's the same D&D world, but a different place.
Okay.
Yeah. Also including dimensions, because we deal with different dimensions in this one. And there's a lot of meta stuff that has been discussed. And it probably this is old. Mighty Nine came out a long time ago. It's their second campaign. They're still in their third campaign. That'll give you an idea of how long this shit goes. So the MacGuffin is this multi-sided thing with what looks to be a galaxy inside it, and it's got handles, and magic shit happens, and it can suck up souls. Mm-hmm. That's pretty neat, but then it gets stolen. This is the inciting incident to the fucking show. It's not a spoiler. Also, you can watch the first episode on YouTube currently. So the meta reference is that they say that every decision ever made or that could ever be made is inside that thing. The reason it's a meta joke is because it's clearly a dodecahedron.
Okay.
It's the shape of a it's the shape of a D20 dice. So literally every decision ever made. I was like, oh. And there's another. I'm not going to spoil the next part, but there's another theory as to what this one character may be. And it totally makes sense if you know how the games work.
Okay.
So you have to get through it to figure that out. But it's a great show. I enjoy it. It's definitely decently bloody and cool. And they do that thing that Vox Machina did where it's like, oh, we all end up on this mission together and we got to go kill the thing first. And then from there, more big mission.
We don't get along at first, but then we figure it out. We like each other.
Well, at least with Vox Machina, most of them were friends.
They were a team.
They were already a team. Nobody knew was coming in except for Percy, right?
Yeah.
In this case, and the weird part is hearing the same voices or very, very similar voices, but coming from different people. So the main male character in this is voiced by the same guy who did Percy. Mm-hmm. It's only a slightly different accent, and he speaks German as well. But they call it a different language, but it's clearly German if you listen to it. So either way, I enjoy the show. Definitely highly recommend it if you enjoy any of that stuff, because it takes what is a very, 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 very long D&D game and turns it into a very reasonable TV watching experience. So I enjoys that.
Mhm.
Then the magic is pretty cool, the actual magic they use. Because he uses shit magic. Like, whatever magic he's taught, he can do with any organic matter for the most part. But the first organic matter he gets his hands on is literally horse shit. And he gets it thrown at him and gets on his face and and finds himself into a fight. He gathers up the horse shit, says some words, and throws it at people. I was like, oh, that's funny. So at the beginning, he's known as the shit wizard, which is, very much like a Dookie Cough, the shit wizard. Shit wizard cast Dookie Cough.
Dookie Merlin.
Though, speaking of D&D, and I have to lead in with this because, yes, Sean, I'm going to talk about what you did yesterday. So, I got to pull up the image. Hold on. Where is it? Way down here. Okay. Yeah. So, coincidentally, through connections that the family has, Sean's lovely girlfriend was invited to join a D&D game with her friend's husband, and he makes their kids get in on it, and she's sort of in on it. And she mentioned how her girls are nerds, and maybe they'll be into it. They like cosplay and shit, and he gets all overly excited like the D&D people do. And so he decides oh, cool, awesome, you guys can come over. We're gonna do the character creation. We're gonna do all this stuff. And so she tells Sean this, and because Sean's an asshole, he immediately starts making fun, like one should do, right? And he said, Summer, you are such a troll, and you're gonna be. And she's like, what? It's like, yeah, you're gonna be a troll. That's just who you are. And because Sean is Sean, he goes, I just had an idea. Can that AI thing you use make some images for me? So he basically wanted an image of Summer as a troll.
Oh, Lord.
And I agreed. And I had some difficulty at first because I didn't understand how to set up the prompt for it, but eventually I did. Problem is that all he sent me was a picture of her face. Kind of hard to do a transformation with just a face. It did okay, but it ended up coming out looking like Fiona from Shrek. So.
That's an ogre, not a troll.
Yeah, that's more of an ogre than a troll. So I said, hey, give me a full body picture of her and I can see what I can do. And he's like, well, I don't have any. So I go scrolling through her Facebook, and I find this lovely, sweet photo of her and her girls. Looks like Easter or something. And then I go in and I give it, I had to remove the background because it was doing some wonky shit, dude. It's like when AI starts detecting faces that aren't there, it gets a little creepy. So I put it through the filter, and ChatGPT came up with this. But it looks good, doesn't it?
Is Sean sleeping on the couch now?
He did send it to her, yes. And without a whole lot of explanation. And I did add a background to it that actually looks pretty sweet.
Nice.
But
should have put it in the same background from the original picture.
because that looks real versus this. So either way, he gets in trouble for it, and then he's like, oh well, fuck it, she can be mad, it's fine. She didn't get the joke. He explained to her later that what she thought was that he went looking for a picture of an ogre, found one that was similar to her, and said, hey, this looks like you. Basically saying she looks like an ugly, gross ogre. It was an AI conversion. Once he explained that, she was more cool with it. In the meantime, Sean thought it would be funny that if he had a perfectly clean, white knight version of himself and their ugly ogres. And I said, nah.
You don't get that.
No. I created this. The Gassy Knight.
So you're going to frame both of those and send them to him for Christmas.
Oh, he's already got them.
Oh, shit.
So I did some manipulation, and I made it a family photo. I included him in the photo.
You should definitely frame it.
And then I added the background. So
fuck yeah.
I was like,
do not open until Christmas.
I mean, he's already seen it, but it's fine.
But still.
Yeah, but
him opening that in front of his family.
Yeah. Oh. No, you know what he did? He got onto Amazon and got some custom shit made for Christmas. That's a secret he showed me, and I'll show you, but I won't say what it is. So he had this made a while back, and it took 2 months to get to him.
Old bitumen's.
Yeah. And then, wrong way. So his face.
Oh, damn.
He's making a stupid face as Christmas wrapping paper. And so he's going to have a few presents wrapped like that. But he said that the fake vitamins or fake medication was supposed to be for her birthday.
I didn't go that far. I just last night I had a quote engraved onto a little metal wallet card just to keep in my fucking pocket. It was one I heard last week or the week before that hit like a fucking hammer.
Yeah.
And when shit just starts pissing me off, it's one I really need to pull out and look at.
Pull it out.
Yep. Whip it out.
Yeah, definitely whip it out. There was, what else? I watched something else.
I think I sent you that quote, right?
What? No?
No? Okay. It's a damn good quote.
I don't know.
'Cause I was getting drugged down and just pissed off at everything.
If you did, I don't remember it.
It came when I really needed to hear it.
Did you send it directly to me or did you send it in chat?
Let's see here.
Because God knows.
It states, decide to be fine until the end of next week.
Oh, that, yeah.
Make yourself smile because you're alive and that's your job. Then do it again the next week. I call it being professional. Do it right with a smile or don't do it at all. And for some reason I needed to hear that. And that's going to be stuck in my wallet. And
Yeah, the only problem with that is that turns into acceptance of the shittiness and not trying to adjust things to make things better. That's the only problem.
In my case, it was me getting frustrated with my work pace and taking it out on the people I work with.
Yeah.
Instead of putting forward that professional front. It's my choice to work like this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't take it out on them. It's not their fault.
That's fair.
So I'm going to put on that face. I'm going to put on that fake smile, and I'm going to be a professional.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't see this changing anytime soon. I honestly see me potentially being busier in the next two or 3 months.
Yeah, which is bad.
But good at the same time. It's something we'll be building for us.
Well, given for the issues you've been having at your second gerb or extra gerb, like it might, like it's your business and all, but the amount of shit you guys are going through with that
we're getting
right
ready
now,
to pull out and do our own thing. And that's where I think the good's going to come from.
Yeah, but it's also still taking on significantly more work.
It is, but it'll be for us instead of everyone else.
I guess
That makes a difference when you've got yourself invested into it.
Yeah. Problem is when you invest too much, and then you forget to uninvest.
All right.
It's like problem is you invest yourself in things, you forget to invest things in yourself. So if you get too absorbed in the work, you forget everything else.
Once I get things rolling up and I get more people hired on, I'll be able to back off.
You think?
I hope.
Yeah, the way you said it, you're like, no, I'm just going to work 7 days a week, and I'm like, no, that's not the solution. The solution is hire people so you don't have to work as much. It's like hire as competent of people as you can to do the jobs you don't want to do.
Starting out just to keep costs low, that's what I'm going to have to do.
Yeah. Well, it's a problem.
But I know it's there. I'm going to take it on, and I'm, like I said, going to put on the smile, and I'm going to do the job professionally.
Yeah. I guess I guess I do it without trying at work, but I also have no problem venting to customers if there's an actual issue. Like the other day, a lady asked me something, I forgot what it was, and I was like, "It's a really crappy day. Everything's going wrong. Sorry. Hopefully you get your thing." It's like, "Sorry." It's like a whole lot of stuff went wrong before I ever got to this point, so I apologize for what's going on here.
Well, that was me today. Today, River's job was protecting everyone else from me.
Well, you wouldn't let them pet her.
I was in a shit mood.
By the way, I assume Jessica's out there. She never even texted me that she was home. I heard a door earlier, so I assume she's home.
Ooh, a dog.
Ooh, a puppy. Mine. She's probably sitting there with River in her lap.
Nap time.
Honestly. Probably.
They each have a bowl.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Don't give the dog spaghetti. I spent a lot of time making that. Either way, I mean, I don't know how much you want to share about it because you keep talking about the stuff that's sort of you keep hinting at stuff that's been going on, but you have yet to actually get around to talking about it.
I will when I can.
Yeah, because I know it's an issue, but like much like with Chad's thing, is like there's like legal nonsense going on that is causing major fucking problems, and as you've discussed, is like it's kind of hard. Yeah, we talked about it last week, I think it was, or the week before, where we said, it's like, you know how much money I'd make if I just wanted to be evil?
Oh, trust me.
Same fucking thing. If you threw out your morals You can make so much more money doing the same bullshit that's going on that other people are doing.
Oh, the day I step away from that, I will lay it all out.
Yeah. I mean, what are they going to do?
Right?
What are they going to do? The same thing you're already doing? Just faster?
You're mad at me for what? Telling the truth? Come on.
Oh, people always hate when you tell the truth.
Of course.
It's terrible.
They can't handle it.
Terrible,
apparently.
horrible, no good, very bad thing. Okay. Speaking of terrible, no good, very bad things, latest episode of Derry dropped. It's coming down before it ramps back up to the finale.
I've seen 2 of them.
I know, because you finally watched the correct It's.
I watched the It's.
Okay, so I'm going to put the camera on you, and you're going to talk about
All right.
these movies.
Yeah, watching the very first Tim Curry.
Yes.
I was angry because it was stupid.
Yes.
And I didn't get it. And it was pointless. And I ran it for like a minute and a half yelling at these guys at like 4 a.m. Now,
Yes, you did, actually.
Knowing,
Fucking dick. At like 4:30 in the morning ranting
we
at us in the
discovered,
chat.
sitting right here, during a podcast that I watched the wrong It.
Yes, that's in the promo of that
So now,
episode.
I watched the right It's.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I don't like Derry.
As a town?
Derry has a propensity for spawning these sadistic, sadist fucking douche nozzles that pick on the general public with 0 fucking reprisals at all fucking times
Yeah, you know why?
without fucking mercy
Do you know why?
because of the alien motherfucker douchebag underneath them.
Correct. That
But
is literally
still,
why.
It is irritating as shit watching these douche canoes just be fucking abject assholes to people.
Yeah. So you're talking about Henry,
Yeah,
the bully that physically assaulted
literally.
and carved into people.
Yeah.
But then also the chick who was picking up Bev.
About to kill a motherfucker,
Yeah.
bash his head in with a rock. Yeah.
Yep. So he went after Ben, carved like fatso or something into his belly.
His name Henry.
Henry. Okay, that's right. Couldn't remember what he
He got
carved.
the H and the E in.
That's right. He carved that into his belly. Meanwhile, a car drives by, sees them doing
And
it,
just keeps on going.
and then what do you see as the car goes by? Red balloon.
red balloon.
in the back seat. Yep.
Says I heart Derry.
Yep. So that's even funnier.
Yeah.
But so just real quick, comparatively, the 2017-2019 remake.
Listen, that they did a better job of making the characters more relatable. They made the movie in general more entertaining.
Yes.
It still didn't make fucking sense until you figured out what the hell was going on with everything.
True.
Until the second movie.
Yep.
That it was essentially a alien being that fed off of people's fear.
Yep.
And that's all it was doing was fucking with people's heads, scaring them so much and eventually killing them.
Yeah. To be fair, it doesn't. To be fair.
But what fucked me up was hearing everybody floats down here. Everybody floats. Everybody floats.
You-
It's time to float. Let's float. And then
You'll
finally
float
seeing,
too.
what the fuck? Everybody's floating.
Yeah. So by the way, that's an invention for this movie.
Yeah.
In the book, when they say that you'll float too, they actually mean in the water. Most of them are like
But
chewed
it's
up.
only said twice in the original.
Yes.
Here
So
it's like 7 or 8
because you never even see a whole lot of dead bodies
Yeah.
in the original. Because what happens is that it will pull them into the sewer, chew on them, drink their blood, eat parts of their body, and then leave them floating and fucked up. So when they say float down here or you'll float too, they mean literally in the water. This one reinvented what it meant, but also sort of reinvented what the deadlights were, all that stuff.
But they, when they came back 27 years later,
Yep.
they did such a good job of matching up the kids' mannerisms and their affectations and their demeanors with their adult counterparts. They did a really good job of it.
Yep, they really did.
It was a lot of fun.
But also, you know what's funny? Because they shot the next movie like 2 years on.
Yeah.
The kids had all gotten older, so they had to digitally de-age those kids for the opening of the movie. For whenever they were doing the extra flashbacks
Yeah.
for the time that they were broken up. That was all de-aged.
But
And it actually wasn't terrible.
It was visually, it was a really neat film.
Yeah. And how about the new version of Pennywise compared to Tim Curry?
The teeth.
Yeah.
The teeth are great.
Yep. You mean his like crappy teeth, or you mean his demon
The
teeth?
demon teeth are awesome.
Yeah. Or when his head completely opens up and you look
Real.
in,
What does that remind me of so much?
like a pitcher plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a pitcher plant,
But
or
it was neat.
Yeah,
The whole friggin' crab friggin' running around fucking
the spider.
psycho.
Yeah,
No, that was crab.
I mean, what he turns into is supposed to be like a spider.
Spidery crab, because they had like a carapace.
Yeah, but
the arms and the legs were cracked.
well, he was supposed to be more like a what the fuck am I? Mantis.
Yeah.
He's supposed to have mantis
But
front arms for slicing. Yeah. So the funny thing is, he doesn't technically have a form.
But then all they had to do was make fun of him.
Yeah. Basically shows
Which was
zero
silly
fear.
as shit.
Well, the funny part is, if you actually think about the way the ritual of Chud is supposed to think. So you remember they had the
Apparently it didn't work.
no, well, it did. No, the thing is, technically it worked. It didn't work the way they thought it did. So that's always been the thing, is that they performed the ritual.
Yeah, because Token lied to him.
Yes. But the other thing was is that shut up. Don't belittle Mike like that. He's the only one who stayed in Derry.
Idiot.
Yeah. So the thing is that the way that the ritual of Chud is supposed to work is it's supposed to be a mental battle where you basically have to get the other thing or person to break. Basically, in this case, was to tell a joke and make it laugh. And if you could get it to laugh, you win, and you could seal it away.
Yeah, I was glad they didn't.
But they didn't do that.
I'm glad they didn't do the slingshot with the piece of silver thing.
Yeah, which actually a lot of people, the Puritans,
That was stupid.
but that's in the canon. That's actually part of the story.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be a dead shot with slingshot. That was the whole point. But being the 80s, slingshots were significantly out.
Right.
So, but also the fact they shifted the whole story basically 30 years and added a cycle is really what they did. So as you found out, now that you're watching Welcome to Derry, they've actually added a cycle that basically takes place roughly when the original series was supposed to happen in the 50s. So they bumped it up to the 80s so that they could make the contemporaries in 2017, 2018. So now that we've gone through that, either way, the one thing that doesn't get covered in the movie but is there is that Pennywise actually was pregnant and laid eggs. So if you really pay attention to right before the final battle, it's very much like Alien.
Mm-hmm.
There are supposed to be eggs all the way around, but they didn't actually go into the fact that Pennywise was pregnant and it was supposed to be laying more of itself.
The words it finally came clear in the end. They turned the light dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that mean he was dead? Gone?
In theory, it's dead, but
It's dead or it's dead?
it's dead.
Okay.
But once again, they never even went into the turtle, so that's the problem. The turtle is supposed to help. The turtle that the entire universe is on the back of, basically. So, welcome to Derry. How'd you like that fucking first episode?
Fucking great.
Isn't it? Talk about
Let me tell you,
the insanity in the
I
car.
think they did a better job with Welcome to Derry than they did with the movies.
Well, you can do that with the series.
I think they're more entertaining. The whole scene in the theater in the second episode was fantastic.
Bruh, what that is so
The freaking
fucked.
giant demon baby.
The giant demon baby? The demon baby.
The demon baby.
The demon baby.
But dude, just reaching in and chopping that girl's arm off.
Dude, like,
Yeah, I had to cut out right where they I don't remember names, but angry black girl's mad at crazy white girl because
Yes.
she basically told them what the cops wanted to hear
yes.
and got angry black girl's dad.
Well, she didn't tell them exactly what they wanted to hear. She just didn't tell them the
It was
crazy
vague
part
enough.
of it. Yeah, she just didn't tell them the crazy part of it. Like, they're not going to believe that a giant demon, one-winged thing was running around fucking tearing my friends apart.
Right.
She didn't say the black dude did it. They just blamed him because he got
And
caught.
I think I left off with the Major Hanlon
Yes.
getting essentially offered that position with special projects.
Yes. Project Insight or whatever they call it.
Now, I didn't get there yet.
Okay,
but
well, that's what they call
It
it.
basically said, sit down, report me, or hear me out.
Yes.
That's where I left off because I had trouble with my fucking Amazon app.
Yeah.
They updated everything and then my player stopped working. So tonight I'm gonna have to uninstall.
Well, there was a lot of internet issues the last couple days, too.
I'm gonna have to uninstall and reinstall everything.
That happens. So the special effects from that first episode are fucking absurd. Everything that happens in the car, the fucking demon baby,
That was
pregnancy,
great.
all
The
of it.
song,
Bro, first of all,
then
the fucking
singing, spelling, just being weird and getting creepier and creepier.
but the fact that they literally did a close up of it ripping its way out from between her legs, I'm just like, oh God, why? No, fucking turn away, please. No, nope, we gotta watch this effectively. But you know what's great? And this
Out.
is this
Out.
yeah, out. So one thing that Pennywise likes to do is he likes to show off victims to further victims or future victims. So if you notice in the theater, whenever they're watching the movie and then the kid comes out, right?
Freaking finger through the
Yeah.
sewer.
Yeah, but no, even beyond that. So remember, before the demon baby comes out of the screen, what's his face is on the screen, but the family is directly behind
Kid.
him. No, the whole family,
Yeah,
the dad, the mom, the two other kids, they're all behind him. So that's one thing he'll do is he'll show off his victims, his other victims in
And he walked up with that psycho rictus grin
yeah.
and just opened his arms.
Yeah. Dude, like they've reorganized some stuff. So these kids never existed with the exception of Ronnie, that's the black girl. So for Veronica Kogan. So she actually was a character back in the day, but she was in a different timeline.
Okay.
So the characters have been shifted from where they originally were. So Leroy Hanlon, he's Mike's grandfather from.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's Mike's grandfather. But the thing is Mike's dad was the one, if you watch the movie, the one who died in the fire, remember? And he was looking at the place and all the black arms start coming out.
Yep.
That's where his parents died.
Did they ever figure out who set the fire?
It was Pennywise.
Okay.
In part of the other things, it's Pennywise, but through certain shitty people in
The
town.
bully.
Yeah. His family also is featured in this. I don't know if you caught it just yet. The police chief is his grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his dad was a shitty cop. His grandfather was a shitty cop. And then from there on out. So they tie it all back, but they basically have added a cycle to the thing. But also now that they get into, you'll see it eventually. They get into the action.
Hanlon's wife running up to break up those boys, picking on that kid, beating the hell out of him.
Yeah.
And everybody on the street staring at her like she was a psycho.
Well, because to them she is.
Yeah.
Because you don't just do that. You don't help people in Derry. But on top of that, this is 1962, and a black woman is doing a thing.
Yeah.
So here's the part where a lot.
Or it's the right thing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So this is where people are going to be like, the show has gone woke, blah, 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 because it literally deals with all of the racial stuff that was going on then. She talks about Dr. Martin Luther King. She talks about
That's
all
part
this.
of our history. Even the bad part we need to recognize.
Correct. And the thing is that she sets up, because one thing they cover is that where they came from in the South, she was dealing with the civil rights stuff. She was helping people. So she moves to this town, sees some crazy injustices happening, especially what happens with Ronnie's dad. And so she's going to get involved because that's what she's going to do, because she doesn't know how not to get involved.
Not there yet.
No, but that's just the story. You've already seen her starting to get involved in just 2 episodes, right? So I like the show. There's only a couple of issues with visuals, and like I think it's episode 4 or episode 3 or episode 4 when they go to the graveyard. I was talking about how the green screen is really, really fucking obvious.
Yeah.
But this past episode, no spoilers, the shit that got revealed, they're like, what the fuck? And apparently next episode is going to be more flashbacks to 1908.
I just remembered one thing that really took me by surprise.
What's that?
From the movie. The friggin' psycho sideways chick from The Painting. Fuck, that was creepy.
Yeah, yeah. So
Sitting there sucking on his face.
yeah.
Holy shit.
So one part is that they've made changes.
Because there are little bits that just come and go, and you're like, holy shit, that was fucked up too.
So once again, connections. So you know the kid. Remember the kid who saw the skin lamp in episode 1?
Yeah.
Or episode 2? That is the uncle
That
to
was the Jewish kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was his uncle.
Wait. Crazy lady was in the series.
No, the painting. So the kid who got his face sucked by the painting you're talking about.
Yeah.
In 2017.
Okay, that's in 2017.
His dad is the brother of that kid who died.
Okay.
So remember his dad was giving him shit about, paying attention to the Torah and everything else like that, and Shabbat and all that, being super Jewish. So instead of being super Jewish, he, hears about the skin lamps and everything else like that. So that becomes his nightmare, that where he first gets hooked by it. So he gets killed. And basically his brother, because one of the curses of Derry is the fact that when bad shit happens, you just forget about it. So the main reason why people are incredibly apathetic when kids go missing or other people die, they just start forgetting they ever existed. Which, fun fact, in this series, I won't tell you what it is because it'll come up. They finally give an actual answer as to why that is, because it never was explained by Stephen King. It's just the effect of Pennywise.
Really?
But they actually,
We'll get there.
These guys gave it a reason. I won't say what it is, but I was like, that makes a fuckload of sense.
Yeah.
They started adding context. They started adding stuff canonically, at least to this chunk of the universe. That's all really good if you're paying attention, because they explained it outright. It's not like it's whatever. Sometimes there are exposition dumps, especially from the Native Americans, because that's kind of what they do. They tell you the backstory and everything. Mm-hmm. But they added some cool context to the future, what the fuck the Army's doing and everything else like that. And they also tell you basically how we got here in a really cool sequence. Very nice, cool animated sequence. It's like not just people on screen. Pretty neat. Happens in like episode 5 or 6. I forget which. But I'm enjoying that series. I'm glad you finally got caught up on the right thing. So that's pretty neat. But you can also see how we get to the characters in the 80s from these characters in the 60s, because most of them have family that will be there in the future. Yeah,
they did such a good job, though, in the movie. The neurotic, psycho, hypochondriac kid
yes,
carried over so well. The guy that was the risk management.
Yeah.
His just demeanor was just like the kid. It was great.
Yeah. So they did that where they studied.
I laughed and laughed at that. His constant commentary.
Yep. So, and one thing that's interesting, and they don't technically ever cover it in the series or whatever, but it's part of the canon that if you can escape, I got to stop dropping that. If you can escape from Derry effectively, most people can't leave. Basically, it has to let you leave. So it tries to work a deal. I forget if it was the old movie or the new movie, where it grabs the one kid and said, hey, if you let me take just this one, the rest of you can leave. Yeah. So they beat him anyways and saved that
kid. The kid said, y'all go.
Yeah, exactly.
He was the little leader.
Yeah. That was Ben or Bill?
Bill,
yeah. Oh, the other thing they changed was...
I remember the name.
Yes. Well, I said it out loud. It's easy to remember. So the thing is that they beat him instead, but basically because Pennywise no longer had sway over them, they could leave, and they become so successful they never want to go back to Derry, and they forget everything that happened. So none of them remember any evidence.
Every single one of them. Mike who?
Yeah. When Mike calls them, they start remembering. And then when they go back and they have the Chinese dinner, which...
Dude, that was a progressional psycho. Started out great, a lot of fun, and then ended up in a nightmare.
I will argue that the one from the old version of that scene was a little bit crazier because of all the practical shit on this table and the puppeteering. I thought it was a little cooler. But like the eyeball popping out of the fucking
Alien Earth.
Yeah, literally Alien Earth. The fucking Teocellus or Oculus. First of all, fuck that alien. Fuck no. That is one of the worst things ever invented.
I don't know, that sheep was pretty cool.
No, when he's like thump, he's asking him questions and he does pie, but when he
for real
ask him another question and he just shits, he's like, fuck you. like the angriest sheep ever is like the fact that it's literally upping the intelligence level of whatever it's in. Was crazy. But that we didn't even talk about it because you mentioned Alien Earth last week. The episode 7 where they did the flashback to what happened. And it was basically like watching the original Alien all over again. That was fucking fantastic, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's all like, why couldn't we just have that? We would have been happy. It's like, shut up. It's a decent series.
Right.
The ending is a bit whatever. But
the ending was great. What are you going to do next? We're going to dominate.
Yeah. How? Oh.
We just are.
It's like, well, it's like,
everybody's
first of all,
fucking trapped in the center cells.
So here's the bad part about that. It's like, we already know. No, you won't. It's like, we already know you're effectively going to get nuked in the future because you don't exist.
Right.
It's like I forget what show or TV or a movie it was from. It's like, I'm from the future and you don't exist, and then they get fucking blown up. I was like, yeah, that's basically how that shit's gonna go. Either way, I like where they're going with this Derry show. I'm excited for the future because instead of doing sequels, because we know how it goes, we go backwards through the other cycles.
Yeah,
all the way back to 1908.
So once I get my projects done and some cleanup done on the network tonight.
Yep.
I'll fire that back up and I'll get back on it.
Good. And I'm trying to remember.
Maybe I'll take a break and I'll watch the Magnificent Nine or whatever it is.
Mighty Nine. You still got to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Wait, you said you started watching it
halfway through.
Okay.
I watched it elevated and it was very entertaining.
Elevated.
Yeah.
I bet it was.
Well, my back was hurt.
Sparkly colors. I can taste the music.
Watched it with Amy. She was getting it. The music was really good.
Yeah, I told you it was. Unironically, I have been listening to the album.
Cat funny.
Yeah, I told you. I told you the fucking tiger was funny as shit.
The damn bird, though. Well, it was for the cat, but the bird took it. Won't give it back.
Oh, so you got at least halfway through. If you got all the way to the song "Free," which that was hilarious. He's like, I made it for the tiger, but the bird keeps taking it. Yeah. it's like you're the demon that made them.
3 fucking eyeballs down its neck.
It's got 6 eyes total. And the thing is, they never name those things. It's like, what is the tiger's name? You're like, I want to know.
His name's Phil.
Phil. Yeah. Either way, no, I've rewatched that movie again just because I wanted to watch it again because I enjoyed it. It's an easy watch. I'm convincing my coworker to watch it.
My poor wife. She said, "Why do all those boys look like girls?" And I said, "You really want to know?"
Because it's K-pop.
And I had to break down exactly why. She went, "Oh God, that's not good."
It's K-pop. That's what they look like. I mean, exaggerated by far, but
no, but exactly why is creepy as shit.
What?
The person who brought K-pop over from the States was a pedophile, and he wanted all the boys to look like that.
I don't know if that's 100% true.
I heard that shit from people from Korea.
I mean, maybe. But the weird part is...
straight up from Korean immigrants that were into K-pop.
Okay.
And someone asked why, and they said, this is why.
Well, there's a nice accidental segue for us for pedophiles. Guys, we talked about it a few weeks ago, and apparently it came true while we weren't looking. So I'm going to pull this up. This is actually local news for us, things that happened here literally in our town.
Yeah, I found that one.
Not even that one. I found the other one too.
Yeah, I found one similar.
But the funny part is when you shared the story, his actual thing popped up on Montgomery County Police Reporter.
Okay.
So which one is this one? Yeah, this is the current one. So this happened. The story is from November 26th, but it happened prior to that either way. So a 66-year-old man in Montgomery County was arrested for allegedly using artificial intelligence to make explicit images of a minor. Now, I don't have a full article about it because Fox 26 only is so much, but basically it says, by the way, explicit whatever, guys, here, in case YouTube's stupid about it. It says, what we know, according to the county sheriff's office, 66-year-old Roger McConnell has been arrested and charged with possession of child pornography. Authorities allegedly learned through an investigation that McConnell used an AI platform to create sexually explicit images depicting a minor. That is literally what we fucking talked about.
Yep.
Now, we don't have more details on that, but it does say evidence was reportedly found from multiple digital devices. Then, according to the sheriff's office, McConnell admitted to making and altering the content. It says what we don't know. It says we don't know what platform they were using to do that, and then the extra details otherwise. However, the reason all of this kind of comes up is that something that the governor did a while back when they ended up passing SB 20, which makes it a criminal offense to have or promote obscene visual materials appearing to depict a child. Now, it doesn't specify whether that has to be real or not. It just that it is. So basically, it's a new bill that says images of actual minors, cartoons, animation, or computer-generated images. So you could even have it look very anime-like as long as it's depicting that.
Because we did question whether or not law enforcement would keep up with the technology.
Yeah, well, they got ahead of it in this case.
Hell yeah.
Well, actually, they're probably behind it because I have another story from back in March in the same county we have here. Montgomery County man arrested again in case of surrounding use of AI to remove teens' clothing. So this dude doesn't have it had his name. Where is it? Where did it go? Something Schaffner. Where is it? Where's the beginning of the article? Sorry, guys. There's a million freaking ads because it's a news website. His last name is Schaffner. I'm not seeing the rest of it. Okay, so either way, Montgomery County man was arrested again for allegedly using artificial intelligence to depict a teenage girl as naked. On March 11th, 31-year-old... Oh, there it is. Roman Schaffner. Man, I got to embiggen this text here. Was arrested on felony warrants of possession of child pornography, according to the press release from the county. Schaffner was a top 10 fugitive at the time of his capture. The new charges stemmed from a 2024 incident where images were found on his phone depicting a 17-year-old girl modified to have her clothes removed. Basically, according to the other thing, and they interviewed his wife for this because she was thinking he was cheating on her. Basically, she went through his phone and found that they had been at a party with some family friends, and he had gone through photos, grabbed an individual picture of a teenage female, isolated her, and then used AI to remove her clothes, and then was likely doing things with said. Oh, wow. Good job, Internet. That was not an image you wanted to have posted right there when we're talking about child pornography. I can't even show you what it was, but it was not what it was meant to be, but given the context, it looked really bad. Good job, Internet. All right, either way. So, effectively, this guy got caught. I'm assuming his wife turned him in, and they did investigate him over time. And, let's see here. Interview with authorities during the initial investigation. Schaffner said that he used the AI function on the photo out of curiosity how far the AI had come. He also did not realize the victim was underage. No,
Never do.
Yes, he did. He fucking did. He's like, oops, I accidentally repeatedly made naked pictures of minors. Whoops. And hold on, I'll throw him the smallest of bones here. Some girls now, before it was way worse, do age physically faster than they are their actual age. There's way too many young ladies that are well into minorhood that unfortunately look way older than their age. So some dipshit might think, oh, hey, this girl's hot, whatever, not realize she's 16, thinking she's like 19. That is a problem in and of itself, because also this is what Instagram has done. You got to get a boob job. You got to do makeup. You got to dress slutty. You got to do all these terrible things.
Don't chance it. Date older women.
Well, we're not talking about even dating. We're talking about doing this. But don't date older women. They're nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Date a woman slightly close to your age, whether that's slightly older or slightly younger.
Yeah, don't go 14 years older. No, they're trouble.
Don't date a former teacher of yours.
Yeah, they're trouble too.
Y'all are a mess.
They're irksome.
Either way, the point is, we literally talked about AI being used for this and the moral and legal ramifications therein. And lo and behold, we were correct that it would happen, has happened, and the law is finally doing something about it.
Will continue to happen.
Well, here's the thing. That happened here in our really nice, mostly conservative state of Texas with a governor who went, hey, maybe we should pass laws to punish child predators even when they're making their own child or kiddie porn. Also, I didn't notice that they got distribution on there. I think the first guy might have had distribution, like he might have sent those images to some people, which is also way worse. It's like, hey, check this out. Like, no, don't show it to other people, you fucking creep. That's even worse. But the whole idea is we were right. And these people are somehow defending their fucking options. Like, nobody's gone with the, oh, it's just my sexuality argument yet. Give them time. But I like the fact that here we're dealing with it. But I have a feeling if it happened in California or New York City,
yeah, they'd walk.
They'd walk. Or they wouldn't get punished for it because they'd say it's a hate crime to punish someone.
Now they definitely walk. They got some socialist friggin' Muslim running the town. And
not quite yet. He's not mayor yet.
Not yet.
He will be.
Maybe.
He will be mayor.
Yeah, I've heard some issues that
they're not going to deport his ass. They're not going to allow it.
Yeah, we'll see.
They won't do that. They'll be like, it's punishing a minor. I mean, they're already going after Trump for trying to get rid of the Somalis in Minnesota that are all there mostly illegally and pulled off a multi-billion-dollar scam.
Yeah.
Medicare fraud. And then a judge is like, no, you can't. I'm releasing all these people. It's like, excuse you, they were convicted. You don't get to overturn that because of racial injustice. It's like, no, there's not enough evidence. We literally have the evidence they did it. What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking insane. Either way. It was just, it'd be one thing if that story came from anywhere else. The fact that came up here in our own social feeds.
Right.
It was like, what the fuck? Also, that name sounded really familiar.
We're being watched.
Hey. Hi, viewers. Seriously, though, if you know anybody who's creeping like this, fucking report them. Don't just turn a blind eye because it's your friend's dad or your husband's wife or whatever. If they're fucking creeping, fucking call them on it.
Or reach out to somebody.
Reach out to law enforcement.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, once again, as somebody who was molested as a child, as minor as that was, like in literal reality, it wasn't that bad. It's bad that it happened at all, but the actual event was not as bad as a lot of other shit that's gone on. But now, for them to justify relationships with minors, having these images and other things like that, they can find ways to justify it, and they're claiming it under the alphabet mafia. You know, the LGBTQI HDTV plus. Sorry, the HDTV always throws me off. And by the way, I'm hearing this more and more from homosexual influencers that I follow, that they are all getting so sick and tired of being wrapped up. And this is a big generality, guys. Let us know what you think. If you have homosexual friends, whether they're lesbian or gay or whatever, if they're also very tired of being wrapped up in all the trans identifying bullshit, if they're tired of being stuck with all the queer talk and all these other things, it's like, because some of it has to, it's sexual orientation versus what you identify as. Those are two completely separate things, and they've been stuck together. And I'm noticing more and more of a divide. Now, maybe that's coming from the more conservative homosexual side, which that does exist. There's a lot of gay conservatives out there, or definitely a lot of gay moderates. But, and I heard this, and I believe it now, the trans movement is inherently homophobic. Because they're taking kids and young adults who likely are just gay and convincing them that they need to change their sex, that they need to have all these other things, mutilate their bodies, take these hormones, go crazy, and all these other things. It's not good enough that you're just a gay kid or you're just a gay teenager, maybe even a closeted adult for all we know. No, you have to be more than that. To where the point is that they were transing significantly more, and this was out of the I think it was Tavistock, the Tavistock clinic in the UK, where this came from. They basically did a study of all the kids there that were transitioning, and they went, oh, like 70% of them were autistic to some degree, and out of that many kids, like 60% of those kids were probably just gay. Mm-hmm. So they were homosexual, maybe, and they were autistic. And you're basically mutilating them, convincing them to take themselves out of the gene pool, most of them anyways. Because whether you're taking the hormones or you're getting the surgery, effectively you're making yourself infertile or completely limp to where you can't do anything anyway.
Right.
So it's inherently homophobic. They're actively reducing the number of homosexual people out there by convincing them they're anything but. Mm-hmm. And it came down to, who was talking about it? I was hearing too many people of it. Like Jeffree Star. If anybody knows who Jeffree Star is, he's a makeup influencer, YouTuber, makeup mogul. He started like a million different companies, but he looks like a chick. No, he hasn't had surgery or anything else like that. He just has long pink hair, very, very feminine, covered in tattoos, paints his nails, has fucking pink Lamborghini and shit. And at one point he's like, I'm not just gay, but I'm not trans. It's like, I don't think myself a woman. I know I'm a man. But he says he's pansexual. Fine, whatever. I think most men are pansexual because a hole's a hole, right? It's like all women are bi. It's whether it's sexual or polar.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I like telling that joke to Jessica because half of her laughs.
And then the fight starts with the other half.
No, she agrees. No, they both agree. It's fine. But no, it's just it's in. I don't even know, because in this world of, and mind you, these guys were caught with only images. As bad as that sounds, with Grok, you can make little videos of things. Mind you, there are limitations. But if you have the paid version, as far as I've heard, it can do a lot of things. Maybe it can make certain dreams come true. I don't know. Not going to explore that option by any means. But also, like, as far as I know, there's community standards for all of the AI things I use. Nudity is definitely not a thing you can make happen. Bikini, maybe, as far as I've heard. But if you start like, hey, I want an image of this person, especially if it's a real person, like it actually fought me on turning Summer into a troll.
Oh, really?
Because it knows it's like, oh, well, this is a real person. I can't just make them look like something. So what I did is I had him make a troll that looks like Summer instead of Summer looking like a troll. So it's all in the prompt. So maybe there's a way you can trick these things into doing really bad stuff that are against community guidelines. The fact that the AI model itself didn't report it, be like, hey, this guy's making kitty porn. It's insane. But also, part of me, like, there's a 13-year-old version of me is all like, that would have been awesome to have that software back in the day. It's like, oh, I can just put in whatever hot starlet I want in there, and I can have the computer remove her clothes. It's like, you used to have to do that the hard way on Photoshop. You know, that kind of nonsense from way back when. It's like, no, it's all still fucking wrong and creepy. Don't fucking do that. Mm-hmm. And sure as fuck, don't do it to kids. Because, Jesus, you, seriously, if you know anybody, fucking report their asses. Sorry. At bare minimum, if you suspect that there's some crazy shit going on, if you can, confront them. And if they do whatever, report them, at least have it investigated, because holy shit, there's too much shit that goes on behind the scenes and it gets swept under the rug, like all the insane shit that happens in the UK with the Muslims, the Pakistani rape gangs and all that shit. It all gets swept under the fucking rug in the name of racial injustice or whatever the fuck. It's like, it's like, not only is it still illegal to do anything with a minor, but they say, oh, it's not that bad because the Pakistanis did it and it would be racist if we punish them for doing that. No. It's like, fuck you. It's like, no, punish them, arrest them, boot them out of your fucking country.
Yeah, hit them.
Maybe.
Yes.
Fire them out of a cannon. I don't
know.
Smack them on the dick with a hammer until they stop doing it.
Well, now after depressing and creepy, I've got one that's fucked up and funny.
Your mic's ringing for some reason.
It's ringing?
A little bit. That's weird.
Yeah, your tinnitus.
Or maybe it's the one time you're being loud.
But I got one here that's fucked up and funny.
Hold on, I got to back this just a little. Go ahead.
I got a man in Arizona thought he was doing the right thing by donating his mother's body to science.
Oh, no.
Hoping that they could learn something about Alzheimer's, which she died from.
Is this a joke?
No, it's 100% real.
Okay.
Years later, he found out what they used her body for. The military took her body and used it.
I've
for
heard this.
explosive testing.
I heard this. I did.
Oh, shit.
I think they talked about this on Kind of Consensual. I think they talked about it.
Oh, damn.
I mean, you donated it to the government. Didn't say what we couldn't do with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there was a lot of dead bodies that got nuked by the U.S.
Yeah, it said the body had been sold to the U.S. military and used in a blast experiment, all without his knowledge or consent.
I mean, you signed off on it. What the hell? You gave the consent.
Yeah.
You said to science.
Mama went out with a bang.
You didn't specify what science we could do. You didn't say, hey, by the way, don't explode my mom.
I'd love to go out that way.
I mean, you're already
Use
out.
me for explosive testing.
Okay, you guys heard it here. He also didn't say he had to be deceased.
Oh, come on.
You didn't say it. You just said use your body for it.
Let me die first. Use what's left.
You decide the order. You decide the order. I'll apply explosives.
Don't let me decide. It'll be a bad day for everybody.
I mean, whether or not you die from it, you know, that's up to you. We're just going to send you into orbit. You said you like to be elevated.
I do like to be elevated.
You didn't specify how.
Where's Jefe? Over there, and up there.
He's real high and spread apart.
He's all around us.
Here,
man.
he's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Out in the middle of Chad's Lake, just poof.
That's a tiny lake. That's like a big puddle.
Well, when it's really full, it's not.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. It's better than going into the river where Pennywise can eat you.
Right.
Kids, if you think there's a clown in the sewer, do not investigate.
Do not investigate.
Do not investigate.
Do not talk to people in the sewer.
Yeah.
Never. Don't float.
Now, if you're in the sewer and somebody outside the sewer is trying to help you get out, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't bite their arm and drag them in. That'd be the opposite of help.
Yeah. It's like.
Don't be Pennywise, kid.
So actually, the fucked up part is that he rips his arm off.
Yeah.
And then drags him down. But what messed me up was later
old lady.
on. The old lady part was fucked up.
So just see the smear of blood, and just turns around. Oh dear.
No, what got me was the later when Bill goes into the basement because he sees the muddy footprints, and then he's got Georgie like a puppet.
Yeah.
Coming out of
Yes.
the water. That shit was creepy. And then he drifts into the water and it goes away. It's like, fuck. And like all of that was creepy. And little details that I found out. So if you notice, when he first starts talking to Pennywise, his eyes are blue. But then later they turn yellow or gold when he attacks.
Like Pennywise.
No, I'm saying Pennywise's eyes turn that way.
Yeah.
Pennywise's eyes are blue when he first starts talking to him because he was trying to lure him in because all the other family members have blue eyes. So it was just manipulation. Like, and like, there's a whole thing, like, whenever Ben is in the library reading up on history, you see the crazy librarian in the background, like, watching him and shit.
Yeah.
That's actually Pennywise the whole time. The presence is almost always there. Like, even later, I think it was in part 2 when, I think it was Richie. Is Richie the one with the glasses?
I don't remember.
The funny one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was him.
The comedian.
Yeah, I think it was him. He gets attacked by Paul Bunyan.
That was a great scene.
Yeah, but he figures out that he's afraid of clowns.
Yeah.
And there's a clown on stage. It's possible that was also Pennywise, because then immediately the giant Paul Bunyan attacks and nobody sees it, right? Giant statue suddenly attacks one kid. Nobody fucking pays attention.
That's a good scene.
Because part of it is like, you really don't know if it's actually happening or you're just being shown something. And that's kind of what happens to...
Yeah, he's freaking attacks him with it's a tool called a cantilever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens in Welcome to Derry, Lily, who's the girl who's been to the
Crazy.
insane asylum. Yeah, crazy girl.
Crazy girl, yeah.
She's effectively the main character. There's many times where he's fucking with her and other people just flat out don't see what she's seeing. So we know for a fact that it can actually just have an effect only on you, even with other people around.
He's got to eat sometime.
Yes. So, and you said this earlier. You said that he feeds off the fear, and I was going to correct you. He doesn't feed off the fear. Fear is seasoning on the meat. That's the way he put it.
Okay.
So he eats them slowly. The reason he has a collection is so he can snack when he wants, but he prefers freshly killed because...
It's the weirdest candelabra ever.
Yes. But the whole point is he seasons the meat with fear, and then actually in the show they kind of spell it out a little bit. They have an idea as to how and why. But it makes sense. The whole reason he wants to scare the living daylights out of you before he eventually kills you, and the reason why he'll go after people who continually seem to be brave, is like, well, your fear kind of went away. I got to scare you even harder next time, to the point that when I finally kill you, it'll be good. So... But that's also whenever he finally got to that last kill before they beat him the first time. He's all like, just let me fucking have this one. It's like, he's like, basically like...
He's bargaining.
He's bargaining at that point because they were kicking his ass. And he had just lost Bev, which, by the way, what happened when he did the deadlights to her and then she starts floating?
Yep.
But then also, what I thought was hilarious was when they came back as an adults and they were fighting him, and he fucking just turns and Richie just goes, instantly stops him there. So, and apparently there's a whole unrequited love thing between him and the other dude.
What?
Like I think it was the Jewish guy. So one of them was gay for the other one, and they never dealt with it. So he ends up dying. The rest of them get out.
Yeah.
And apparently
The whole Bev and Ben thing.
The Bev, Ben, and Bill love triangle thing is like also fucked up, because you got Ben writing the nice poetry, but she falls in love with Bill, but then she gets with Ben at some point, and then whatever, it's like just the love trial, will they, won't they? And then one gets married to somebody else in the future, but then kind of wants to be with Bev, and then she gets married to a shitty fucking dude who's abusive as hell, because they all effectively marry their parents.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up. Fun fact, and I didn't know this until I watched a video on it, when they're kids, the dude who didn't have asthma, when he finds out his mom's just been giving him fucking placebos, he calls them gazebos.
Gazebos, yeah.
The same actress played his mom as played his wife in the future.
Whoa.
So they literally wanted to say he marries his mom.
Yeah.
The same actress, just different color hair and stuff. I was like, that's a good fucking detail right there. So we're like, he was so Munchausen by proxy that he ends up marrying literally his mother in the future without even thinking about it. I think he's the one who dies. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But that's where they missed out on the original It, where he said, because at that point, imagination was your weapon, right? And he says, because he knows there's it's bullshit in the thing, and he says this is battery acid, sprays it in his face and burns him. They skipped that entirely.
What they skipped was everybody taking a hit off the inhaler.
Yeah, that too. They also skipped the child orgy, but nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, right.
So speaking of that, yeah, nobody wanted to see that. Can't believe you fucking wrote that.
Stephen King.
I know, but why would you write that as the solution to how the heroes rescue themselves? Like, hey, we're all just gonna run a train on Bev, and then we're gonna get out of here. It's fine. It's like, aren't you all like 11? Why did you write that?
Apparently, Derry had an effect on me. I forgot about that.
Well, that was in the book, and it never happened in any other form.
Okay, I didn't read the book.
Yeah, it only happens in the book.
A book I haven't read.
Nobody's ever put it. Well, it's 1,000 fucking pages.
Yeah.
No joke. It is literally 1,000 pages.
I'm good.
Yeah. So be happy you're watching a movie and TV series that you don't have to watch. I think, what did he say? There's like a whole chapter on just what somebody's job was in the future. It's like a whole chapter on that shit.
So it's like Moby Dick-esque in
like,
detail.
He definitely was overly verbose, writing a lot of useless nonsense.
I don't get how he could do that, and he'd be so clipped and so to the point when he did the Green Mile serials.
I think it just depends on what amount of cocaine he was on at the time. Which, by the way, he wrote Green Mile.
It was a serial.
And,
it came out monthly.
Yeah, but I'm saying Green Mile was a thing. He did that. Most people forget that for some reason. He also did Shawshank Redemption. All of these things take place effectively in the same universe. Mm-hmm. And I mentioned it. You might not have been here. It might have just been when Chad was here. I would actually love to see an HBO universe around this because it is a perfectly good spot to start. And we get a main character from The Shining in this series really spelling out his abilities and how he ends up being the person he is in the future.
Right.
Setting up a future The Shining series.
Literally the Kingsman.
Yes, the Kingsman. But Shawshank comes up. So Shawshank is a thing. Mm-hmm. So that exists. We could totally have a Shawshank remake. I don't really necessarily want that, but if it's made remotely in the vein of how they're doing this series, where it's slightly updated but within the works, I'm okay with that.
One thing I don't want to see ever is a remake of Shawshank. That was a perfect movie.
Now, I say that, but I also say it doesn't have to be about Red and Andy. Because it could be literally...
As movies go, that's one, if it's on, I'm stopping, and I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Same with, like, Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop, and I'm going to watch it.
Forrest Gump is definitely in the Stephen King universe.
For real.
Yeah, he definitely escaped Pennywise. Look at his success. So, that took place after this. No, he was in Korea and Vietnam, right? That would be before this, so he didn't get a part of that.
But Pennywise couldn't affect him because he had no concept of fear.
Too stupid to be scared, perhaps.
He's the anti-Pennywise.
Stupid is as stupid does, Mr. Clown.
God.
That would be hilarious. Pennywise trying to scare Forrest Gump, and he's out stupiding him, and he's like, I just have to kill you.
Well, that's nice. Got a Dr. Pepper.
He would probably just appear as Bubba.
Right.
Yeah, and then attack him with Lieutenant Dan's legs.
Just flailing him.
Well, a lot of people made fun of the first the 2017 version because of the dance where he does when Bev's in the sewers and the thing opens up and it's like turns.
Oh, that's great.
The weird jig he's doing. Yeah. Everybody made fun of that, but they also made fun of the fact that right after that he does this weird like fucking thing. It was a meme.
That's just creepy clown shit.
It was, but it was a meme forever. But one thing I love, and this came up too, once again, I watched the whole background on the entire series, but...
Of course you did.
Oh yeah, I always watch these breakdowns. It's great. It's how I learn shit about these things. Bill Skarsgård, because they are working with child actors. Most of them are in their teens or close to it.
This will scar you, but we're going to do it anyway.
Well, no, the thing is like, because he's such a nice guy, whenever they would do a really fucked up scene after the fact, he would like get with the kids and he'd like be making jokes and like talking nice. He's like, I know this is going to traumatize you, so I'm going to try to offset that shit. It's like, that's pretty cool. But I also love the fact that it's him and the guy who did the 2017 movie are the executive producers and writers of Derry.
Yeah.
So like they want to continue this
helps
shit.
with continuity and the same look, the same feel.
There's only a few continuity errors because either they forgot what they did before or they just couldn't make that happen. So something that you'll see it soon enough, but the black spot is a major event that happens, and it's probably going to be the end of the season for Derry because the last major event that happens. They show the building in the 2017 movie, and it's completely different in the new series because I guess that was just some fictional building. It's like, well, we can't fucking make that happen. We got to work with there. So there's a few continuity errors, but they're trying to keep shit almost the same. Like when they showed the flashbacks to where like there was a real Pennywise whenever they went to go visit the old lady. Remember the old lady who was? Yeah. That is technically a character in new continuity.
Pennywise's daughter.
Kind of.
Or
something.
Niece or something.
It was the original clown guy's daughter.
Yeah.
The guy who
then they had him sitting there without his makeup, starting to just smear it on. Yeah. That was creepy.
So, minor spoilers. That's supposedly next episode we actually get to see is him.
I'll get there.
Yeah. But I'm saying that's a teaser for next week was showing him.
How far behind am I?
Episode 8, I believe. Is
okay, so I've got 6. I
think it's episode 8.
I'll be caught up by the time.
It goes pretty quick.
By the time we meet again, I'll be caught up.
Some of the episodes fly by, other ones kind of drag, but that's how they got to pace it out. I'm not binging it, so I don't know what it's going to be like to watch it all back to back. But the cool part is the flashbacks to when was that? That's 1908. So the flashbacks to 1908 from 1962 are pretty fucking cool. And then and since we're going to basically get the final season is going to be 1908 cycle, it's going to be pretty cool. So we get some flashbacks, and then 17 years down the line, we'll get the fucking final season. Hopefully there's no writer strikes or more pandemics between here and there. And
there will be a automotive crash and a crash in the real estate market next year to contend with. But other than that, we should be good.
Whatever. Civil War as well.
No, they're talking like 50% crash in real estate, like 2008.
Good.
Or worse.
And good. Don't bail them out. Let them all fail.
Maybe you can get a house.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Get somebody else's shittily built house. It's like, yeah. I mean, like, this is the problem.
Then you could barely maintain it and scrape by.
Well, hopefully half of the inflation will be settled. The automotive market needs to crash. It absolutely needs to crash.
It does. You shouldn't be.
Shut up.
You shouldn't see, 2004 Silverados with 130,000 on them for $5,000.
No, you shouldn't see them for $15,000.
Yeah.
The fact they're even on the road is insane. But like when I'm seeing like these fucking beaters and they want $8,000 for a fucking like 300,000 mile old fucking Toyota Corolla, and it's like, no, that's not worth that. And like I'm of the mindset that if everybody just agreed to reset all at once, we'd have no fucking problems. It's like, I'm not paying $80,000 for a fucking Jeep. I'll give you 30. Well, we can't do that. It's like, how about you sell every Jeep in this fucking showroom for $35,000, even on the high end? Well, the manufacturer won't let us do that. It sounds like a manufacturer problem.
Well, a lot of that's coming down. You saw the cafe laws are getting moved back.
Yeah, that's going to change a lot.
Yeah.
The cafe standards. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna try to pass new legislation.
They're not getting rid of. They're moving them back and rolling them out more slowly.
They need to get rid of them entirely.
They do.
The cafe standards have destroyed the automotive industry.
But they're doing what they can to help mitigate right now.
No, they need to just get rid of it entirely to fix all the problems.
Yeah.
Because forcing everybody to buy electric when the electric, you can't do that. Doing impossible emission standards. The whole reason why trucks and cars have gotten so big is the cafe standards.
Yeah.
Because manufacturers have to meet
chicken tax.
Yeah, that goes back to the chicken tax, but it's carried over even further. But now that they've rolled back cafe standards and we can now get cars that are 25 years old or slightly older from Japan and all these other countries, that we can import them now finally. Now they have 1 million miles on them and fucking ragged out. Like, so for instance...
Wait, I thought Japan couldn't roll cars past like 60 or 70,000 miles on their highways and had to get rid of them.
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
I believe that was one of their national laws.
We'll see.
That's why you can get a lot of those Japanese cars, motors, stuff like that cheap.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's part of it.
From importers. And you get an engine with 60,000 miles on it.
I'll tell you what, they're not that cheap. because you want a Skyline, it's still going to cost you $80,000-$90,000. But the reason I say that is because
Oh, trust me, I know. I just looked up injectors for my little beater.
Yeah.
$700.
Well, you also picked a Volkswagen diesel, which is one of the hardest things to have to maintain.
But they're all
Other than a Mercedes diesel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Or BMW diesel.
Or Volvo.
Yeah. God, I saw a Volvo wagon the other day. I was like, I want that so bad.
Right.
Either way.
Volvos.
So, but I don't want to work on it. I want a Volvo that I don't have to work on.
Right.
Either way, what I'm trying to say is I had a customer the other day that had a fucking Daihatsu Hi-Jet, much like Marty's K-Truck from Mighty Car Mods.
Mm-hmm.
Not a 4x4, and it's an automatic, not a manual, and it's a 91 or 94. I forgot which one he said. And I was like, well, how much do you want for it? Because it's just parked. It can't do what he needs it to do when he goes hunting or whatever. He needs to drive up mountains.
Oh, it's not capable enough.
No, it literally is not capable. A little 3-cylinder can only go 55 miles an hour.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's great for puttering around town. Sucks for doing any real work or real long drives. So he got himself a fucking Land Cruiser, an old Land Cruiser for that. And I was like, well, how much do you want for it? And he said $15,000. I'm like, bye. I was like, dude, have you seen your fucking truck? I'll give you $3,000 tomorrow, but I'm not giving you $15,000. I'm not going to finance a fucking 30-year-old truck. Sorry. That I also can't get parts for.
Right.
But what I told him, I was like, you know what I would do is like 100%, because this is the way the laws work. It's so funny. I could buy a truck like that might be ragged out to a degree, because you can get them from Mexico too. I'm going to yank out that old fucking tiny, I'm sorry, it was a high? Okay, it was a Hi-Jet. That's right. It was a Daihatsu.
650cc engine?
No, yeah, but I forgot. It was actually a Daihatsu, but there's another one I see all the time, and it's a Honda Acti. Same exact thing, but a Honda version. I want the Honda version, and I'm going to go pull a fucking K20 motor out of a fucking Accord and put a fucking 200 horsepower 4-cylinder in that little fucking thing, and then haul ass everywhere. You know,
put a Rotax in it and just go.
Yeah, it's just like
a little air cooled Rotax.
If that, I mean, like
that's 120 horsepower.
Yeah, but I want the fucking Honda reliability, because it's like, oh no, because you can put a newer motor in an older car.
How much more reliable you want than a Rotax? Those are made to go in airplanes. They're made to be reliable as fuck.
Honda.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm on a Honda motor that I can pull at 180,000 miles, still buy plenty of fucking parts for.
Right.
It's like, just basically have to figure out how to run the transmission. But that'd be like, yeah, I want that. Now, if I can get it with a 5-speed, that'd be more fun. Of course, I never keep fucking tires on the damn thing because it weighs nothing.
Right.
I love the videos of guys who have them for donut rigs and they slam on the brakes and they roll forward.
Oh, with all this wet weather, even
wheelies.
in my little beater, I've been all over the damn place.
Dude, the last 2 days have been terrifying for me.
Diesel, being the diesel, it's got so much torque, plus the torque steer on the engine, with the wet and the shitty ass headlights I have.
Yeah.
All over the damn place.
I don't know how headlights are affecting your ability to.
Because I can't see shit.
Yeah, but it won't make you not go in a straight line.
But that's more of a suggestion wheel.
Yeah, mine is too. By the time I came home,
in the dry, tight, solid, precise, but fuck in the wet, you just
like. I know part of it is definitely my tires, because I looked at them today. I was like,
part of it's the way I drive, because I'm banging through the gears and sawing at the steering wheel half the time.
I think that it might not necessarily only be my tie rod that I need to replace. I think it also that the transmission mount might be shot at this point, and it might be moving around, because like something doesn't feel right when I shift. And I was like, why? But that's the only mount I didn't swap.
Oh, shit. I left the farmhouse today, and I spun the tires all the way to the wood line on that dirt road.
I wouldn't have done that.
That was a blast.
No.
Those tires sticking out the side. There was rooster tails on either side. There was mud all over the place.
So dumb.
So much fun.
So dumb. But no, trying to go into work the last few days has been terrifying. Like I cannot go over like 40 miles an hour.
Yep. 50 on the highway.
I have to watch. I'm not going on the highway. Fuck that. Dude, on a 2-lane road, I'm struggling to keep it in 1 lane. I'm not taking it on the fucking freeway. Because when I'm accelerating, it's pulling to the right. And then when I hit the clutch, it jerks back to the left. And I'm like, and it's not like it straightens up. It goes to left. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Part of me thinks my wheels are doing this.
Yeah.
But I don't think they are. I think it's just that it's finding traction where it can, and as soon as I hit the clutch, it relaxes and then pulls because I'm correcting. It's overcorrecting. I'm not yoinking it. I'm just holding it so it's not pulling to the right. I mean, ultimately I got to get new tires. I got to finish that tie rod. do that transmission mount and get it fully aligned. Actually, I got to get the things replaced in the rear. Then I can get it fully aligned.
You know, I don't know if it was an accident, but God, it was Saturday night. It was raining. I was going home. There were spots I was hydroplaning.
Yeah.
And River, bolt upright in the passenger seat, staring out the front window. And a couple times, I hydroplaned so bad by the scale house.
Yeah.
She took her paw and put it on top of my hand on the shifter and sat there just staring out the window.
Dad, stop. Fuck. I think that's a good enough place to end because that's fucking, I can't beat River trying to tell you to. No. She's like, oh shit,
Poor
handle.
girl.
She's like, no. At least she didn't go in the back seat and cower. That'd be even funnier.
Right?
She's like, and just gives up
I'm
and
out.
runs away. I'm out.
Under the blanket.
Fuck this. But that is hilarious. She's like, goddamn. All right, guys. Either way, let us know about your traction control issues if you have any. Also, any of the topics we talked about here tonight, whether it's the AI nightmare that is upon us or any of the other crazy crap at the beginning. Also, what is your now favorite, funniest term for a fart or shart? Because we learned a new one today.
Dookie cough.
Dookie cough. So many people are going to see the title and go, what the fuck? And then listen to the first 10 minutes. Like, okay, dookie cough,
These guys are
whatever.
dumb.
Yes. And of course, guys, make sure you go follow me on the Instagrams at _SHOKY. You can check out Jefe over at Grounded and Grumpy also. And then once again, if you know anybody or you are somebody who works in the industry and you need a vinyl job or some type of printing work or whatever type of thing like that, graphic artist perhaps as well, reach out to C4 Graphics. And of course, if you need him for any signage, wrapping cars, any of that crazy crap, he's got a lot going on. He went from having not a lot for like the last couple of weeks to having a whole lot
Non-stop
right
go. And we love it for our buddy, but we miss him.
Yes, because it's always fun to have 3 people here.
Yes.
Louis was going to join us, but he had shit to do. It's fine. It's fine. And of course, follow this show at @NYMIA_pod and please subscribe. We hit 152 this week. I would like to go up even more.
Let's go up.
Because 85% of you people are not subscribed. I know it. I can tell.
Come on.
And by the way,
Go.
3 of our subscribers are me
3 of them.
because I have 4 channels.
Let's say you're bored.
I mean, I don't watch with every channel. I only watch with 2 of them. But either way. And of course, if you want the full uncut video version of this podcast, where I might have to edit some stuff out, especially at the beginning, but go check out the Patreon so you can help support this show so I can buy more stuff to make this work better. We would like it to be better than it currently is. I would like to stop filming on phones if I can.
Yeah, we'd like a camera.
Cameras are expensive. Phones are not.
And we can't just film on one camera at a time. We have to have like 3 at once.
Sometimes 4.
Yeah.
I noticed that Unsub has 4 cameras to film 4 people.
Right.
It's crazy. We don't even put up the fat cam anymore.
No more fat cam.
No, the mount is still up there.
Yeah, there's fat mount.
Yeah, fat mount is still there. Next week, hopefully, we'll have the new lights.
That'd be great.
I mean, they're here. They're just sitting in the kitchen waiting to be used. And can confirm, they're very bright.
Very bright.
They are very bright. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you earlier before we go. You see how bright these lights are? At 100% is roughly 10% of those lights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was 1% on that light was this bright.
So we're going to be wearing shades in here.
We're going to be sweating in here is what it's
Oh,
going to
no.
be. They are hot. They are very warm. That's one reason why we're going to put them up there. So heat rises. We're only going to set fire to the ceiling. It'll be fine. All right, but we'll see you guys next time. And, of course, with that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Dookie cough.
Dookie cough. I got to pee. We need a dookie cough button.
That'd be a good...
We need a sound bite to somehow a dookie cough.
Shit.